Okay, breath work for running. You don't want to wait until we're fatigued and we're tired and we're in a race or racing against our own times to practice breathing mechanics. If we're exhausted and on the final lap of our run, we don't want to wait and say, oh, I'm going to try that breathing exercise. What we do is you practice it in a calm, cool environment so that you can actually get the mechanics done, and then you can implement them when you're actually in a state of stress. The way we breathe when we're running is we're gonna be doing a 2-part inhale. What this does is it reinflates the alveoli. When we get fatigued, alveoli have a tendency to collapse. And once the alveoli collapse, they can't perform gas exchange, give off that CO2 and take in oxygen to get to the bloodstream and power our muscles. So what we're gonna do is do a 2-part inhale. What that does is reinflates alveoli and gets that oxygen to our bloodstream. But we're not just gonna stop there. We're gonna do a 2-part inhale to reinflate alveoli, followed by a 3-part exhale, because what I have a tendency to do is you will get so much breath hunger, that you wanna just get new oxygen in, and we forget about our exhales. If you look at our lungs like a sponge, if you wanna get new fresh water into the sponge, before we fill it into the bucket, you have to squeeze out the water that's in the sponge. Our lungs are the same way. So we're gonna do a 2-part inhale, followed by a 3-part exhale to make sure we clear out all that excess CO2, and you create a rhythm with it. Everybody's rhythm is going to be different. Just because this works for me doesn't mean it's gonna be your favorite, but you can take these basic protocols and make them for yourself. It's not a one-size-fits-all. So we're gonna be doing 4 minutes and 30 seconds of 2-part inhales, 3-part exhales. And you do it in a calm, seated environment, and that way you could practice it when you're actually in your run and you start to get fatigued, you wanna go into that next gear, you throw this into practice and it won't be the first time you do it. All right, so 2-part inhale, 3-part exhale. And it's really important on the 2-part inhale that we don't just move the air, we wanna add more air in. So we don't go like this, and just move the air to the chest. What we're gonna do is belly, chest, more inflated, and then 3-part exhale. We're doing this through our nose. Nasal breathing is optimal, but here's the thing. The final 30 seconds, we're gonna call buccal breathing, which is nose, mouth, all out. It doesn't matter, we're losing the cadence because we're gonna mimic what it would be for the last sprint. You're trying to get your best numbers, there's not much of the race to go, and you're just gonna go all out. So, here we go. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 2-part inhales. All out for this sprint. Nose and mouth. Nose, mouth, doesn't matter. All out sprint. Into the belly. 10 seconds, everything you got. 5 seconds. Last one on the exhale, hold. Big inhale in and hold. And let it go. You want to practice this breath work calm and seated. You don't want to wait till poop hits the fan and you're tired. What was that breath work that Breathing with Danny taught me? You want to practice it calm and seated and then implement it into your lunge. You're going to love it. Breathe, baby.
Whenever you breathing with Danny.